Okay.
So Natasha, how about we start with just, I probably introduced yourself already, but how about we just start with few words about you, what you do, where you are, just a little bit about yourself.
Okay. So I am a hairdresser. I'm a coach. I'm a hair mentor. I help women with celiac disease get their hair back. And as you can see, mine's come back. I lost my hair 14 years ago from malnutrition, not eating properly because I'm celiac and ignored it. So I thought I'd take it to another level and teach women how to get their hair back. But as I'm on the journey and meeting you, I realized I needed to take it further and find out what hairdressers needed to do, what their niche was, and literally emulating what you've done. And I thought, how can I use this information in my world? Because I don't want to change my job. I love my profession. I'm one of the lucky ones that actually chose at the right time. But what I was struggling with was not making an income. If I didn't cut hair, I didn't make money. And I realized this. And the hard thing was that I literally didn't make any money. And then with COVID hit, that was it. That was a real wake up call. So for me now, the way I look at it is there's always ways of making money. You just got to find the right way to help you make more money. In doing so, helping other people. And it came in that order. Me helping other people has started to make me realize the qualities I've got to give to other people. And that's it. But sort of joining this now has opened my eyes immensely to that. I'm not even there yet. I'm at the top of the iceberg. I haven't even got down yet. So
I love it. And you're already so successful. I love this.
Yes. Well, 30 years in business, but always feeling there's something missing. There was always, I don't know what it was. There was just something missing, you know?
And you said something very important, which is actually something that you're going to close the gap of, that a lot of hairdressers, if they don't cut hair, they don't make money, right? And so even though you're passionate, you're not super fulfilled if you cannot work, right? Because then you're just not bringing any income.
That's right.
Yeah. And you are on this earth to close this gap for a lot of people.
I am.
You
completely. I am. And I know that because, first of all, my name, Groker. I mean, who gets given a name, Groker? I know Bob says, you're not your name, but I think I am my name. I am my name. I am my name. It's but the thing is, for me, the way I look at it is each one of us has a special gift, but it's how do you find it? And from doing this course, what it enabled me to do was actually to go deeper on me. And that way, then when it went deeper on me, I could then work through and realize how I can interpret it into my world. Taking all the skills and the knowledges that I can have in my world. And I will bridge the gap and I will take this worldwide. I know it's like literally when you've got that feeling in your.
Oh, what happened? I stopped hearing you. Did you touch something? Hold on. Okay, you're back. Say something. Natasha?
Oh, there we go. Back.
You are. Sorry, I just lost you for a second there. Yes, so we stopped at bringing this to humanity, which is really, really amazing. This is your purpose. So Natasha, tell us what are your biggest wins so far from thinking into results and from this material?
The biggest thing was I was going to go and give up my hairdressing business and go and work in somebody else's salon behind the chair and do a rent a chair. And all of a sudden, I was listening to one of the classes and it was, I don't know which lesson it was, and it was saying that you can actually have both. I can be a hairdresser and love my job and my profession, and I can still be a coach and a mentor. I can have both. And I thought, but why don't I? So I just literally, this salon disappeared from nowhere, and I was like, ooh, and it's in a beautiful hotel around the corner from where I live, and it literally just serves a purpose. So with this, I just went, that's, and my body went goosey. It went like to the point where that's yours, that's for you. And so I opened it 6 weeks ago from going to go and work in somebody's like little salon. And I thought, no, I can't do this. I'll get sacked within a day. I'll get asked to leave because I'm too bossy, and I'm a boss and a leader. And I'm a good follower, but I'm not that good a follower at times because I know what they should be doing. And when you realize it's not your business to tell somebody how to run their business better, that I realize that's your calling. That's what you do.
I love it. I love it.
And I now have a regular sort of income of 2,000 a week. And I've just taken on my first employee hairdresser, which is going to be part of my 10,000 euro course network at literally the basics of it. So as I'm teaching her and bringing her through, it's literally, that's my core material. So I'm so happy because it's like literally I asked for her. I wanted her to be open-hearted. I wanted her to be spiritual. Her mum's a Reiki master.
So
They
good.
live on a farm with animals. And I was like, thank you.
That's exactly who you wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I just ask you, so you're now on the regular 2,000 per week. What were you on before? It was
Between 1,000 and 1,300.
Yeah, okay, so half of that. So you doubled, my friend, and not
Yes.
just doubled, but you also tell us about the income streams that you're developing.
So now what I've done is I work with a product company that I do multi-level marketing with.
Yeah.
And then in my salons now, every time I would send clients to Amazon, and I'm thinking, why am I sending clients to Amazon when I can just stock it myself and sell it? So I've always had
Hold on.
interested in getting their hair and their scalp back to normal. I've literally started reinvesting in products, oils that I can sell myself. And I was thinking, why do I keep giving it? So it gives me extra revenues. And then that's good. But in the bottle, then like they have the little ampulets, they have this, they have a massage, and they have with it a routine to do the massage, as well as they have not an affirmation, an incantation to do as they're massaging, which was another thing that happened to me after the course being with you. I started getting downloads that my head was going to explode because I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and write it down before my husband was going, what are you doing? And I'm like, something's just come to me. And I just wrote it down. And so I created an oil system and then a incantation with the massage. And so it's just like, but rather than me sending to somebody else to go and buy it, I stock it in the shop now. And then it literally is 20, 30, 40 euros on top of the bill.
Brilliant. Multiple
It
streams
is.
of income. And
Yes.
you're also designing coaching, right? You're going to be training
Yes.
other hairdressers.
Yes. So I have a couple on my books already at the moment, and they have gone from £900 a week to £1,500 a week within the last 6 weeks of working with me.
Beautiful.
So I found out, I got all the details. And so she's aiming towards to get 40,000 a month in the next 2 years. And so I said, we can do it faster.
I love that, Natasha. And so tell me, so these are beautiful transformations in your external world and your results. And we know that this is a reflection of who you've become. What would you say is the biggest difference between you today and you when you started?
I believe I can do anything I actually want to. Anything I put my mind to, I will do. And anything I actually think about, it is coming true. It might not be at the moment I want it, but it's coming. And that's all I can say is literally, if you have a feeling and it's a genuine, heartfelt feeling, and it will come to you. I don't care how long it takes, but you just have to be forward. Let's go. I'm going here. This is where I'm going. It might not happen straight away, but patience is a virtue, and all women have it. And if there's any men there, men have it too. But it's for me the most important thing. Don't lose sight. And I love when I listen to Bob's talk. He said the goal never changes, but sometimes the plan does. And me getting this shop wasn't part of our plan. We were going off in a camper van, my husband and I, and I was going to start touring and go to salons in other countries. But I said, it's not a problem, I can do it. But now I can build my credibility in the salon because people can relate to me more. Rather than my home salon, they can relate to me more on the public eye.
Yeah.
So
beautiful.
that's the transformation, me going in the public eye again, rather than being hidden away.
Hiding away, yes. And Natasha, so I always love asking about that moment when you were making this decision to join us. What was happening for you in your mind, in your environment, trying to pull you out?
No, it didn't. I didn't even need to do that. When you said, "Can ever help you," it literally, even before you said it, I met Agnes, and I went, "Oh my gosh, this is the people I've got to be with." She went, we're like-minded. And before I'd even come to the meeting, I knew I was doing it. I didn't even know how I was going to get the 8,000 euros, but I was doing it. And I just went, right, I've got 1,600 euros in my bank account. I can just put the deposit down. And then I did a bit of wangling. I was like, okay, I can get the rest. But I just knew. And then when I was listening to you and you giggled, and I was like, oh, that's what I need, someone who's light-hearted.
Giggles.
Serious, but light-hearted, you know, because
Yeah.
when you laugh, it was something I connected to, because I giggle all the time, and I have to be around people who are serious but laugh too. You know, you have to have laughter. And as soon as I listened to you, and I was like, you're my missing link. With the other mentors I've been with, it's been brilliant, and but they were all men, and it's like a different thing. And I've been surrounded by men my whole life, that I want to be around women. You know, strong women who are like me, and I was like, that's my one. I want that one. I didn't have to think about it. I just went, I want that one.
Quick decision maker. I love it. You basically, you went with your gut, right? You didn't.
I went complete with my instinct. Yeah. It was meant to be. And the strangest thing was when I talked to Aga, and she was from Lithuania, and the lady that works for me is from Lithuania, and one of our close friends is from Poland. I was like, there's all your signals. There you go. That's it. That's your next connection. And everything has to connect with me. Yeah. Everything has to connect. And it was like, okay, that one, that dot, okay, they're together.
Beautiful. I love it. So, Natasha, there's quite a few participants watching us right now, and we are completing our masterclass. So we have a special offer, and you know what it's like. Well, for you, I know it's a little bit different, but most people have this two parts of themselves, you know, one part saying, yes, this is for me. Yes, she can help me. Yes, this is the right thing for me. And then there is this logical part. Well, what if this doesn't happen for me? La, la, la. Maybe husband doesn't agree, whatever. Yeah. Environment, circumstances. What would be your advice how to make the best decision? So that
for me, because I think you have to weigh it up. If you don't do it, what's going to happen to your life?
Yeah.
Are you going to keep getting the same results? And that's the only thing I would say. If you don't take this chance, what have you actually lost? And what have you actually gained? And for me, the most important thing is, if you continue doing the same thing over and over again and expecting to get different results, you're never going to get there, and you will lose faith in yourself again. And you actually go worse. You actually go backwards. You actually you lose who you are even more. Whereas this way, you discover the woman that you or the man who you're supposed to be, but you never go to your grave saying, "Why have I taken that course with Eva? I wonder how my life would have been different." And you never know that, and you never ever will know it. Yeah. So for me, if you are sitting on the fence and you're thinking, I don't know if you do it or not, if you've got the fun.
We are lip reading. Hold on. Can you hear me, Natasha?
I can hear you perfectly.
So you said if you have the funds, and then we stopped hearing you.
Okay. So if you have the funds, or you can get your hands on the funds, go for it. Because if you don't, what will happen is you will go to your grave thinking, what if?
Yeah.
And I think that must be the worst thing to have on your stone. What if? If just like, rather than saying, wow, remember when I did this? Wow, remember when I did that? And you've got something to actually remember it by, that you actually took the bull by the horns and you did it. Mm-hmm. And you did it. Mm-hmm. More than anything else is you can look back and say, tick, yeah, I did that. Tick, yeah, I did that. Oh no, that didn't work, but my God, I'm glad I took that course.
I love that. So good. And I want to just say something about this, because some of you guys may be motivated by your goals, but some of you may be motivated by just possibility of staying where you are. And that is just something you can't accept. That's what motivated me. When I was back, 31, and I was like lacking confidence in a job I didn't like, in relationships I wasn't happy with, earning, spending on everything I got. I just knew there was this feeling inside of me, I can do better. And yet, no matter what I studied and no matter who I hired, I wasn't doing better. And when I thought of myself rolling forward, age 60, and I haven't changed, that was a scary picture. And I was like, no, that is not going to happen. And so that was what motivated me. So ask yourself, what's going to change if you don't do this? What are you missing out on? And how much is it worth for you? Because it's the money that you miss out on, it's the time with your children that you miss out, it's the experiences in your life, the lifestyle. And you're right, you know, like looking backwards, you're like, hey, what if? Don't be the what if person.
No.
So there is a link in the description of this video, guys. If this inspires you, I mean, to me, I'm like fired up. I would sign up again, Natasha. So if this inspires you, just make a jump and just do not allow yourself to settle and have regrets. That's not who you are.
No.
You're better than that. So we hope that this inspired you guys, and have a lovely evening, and we will see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Now, hold on, Natasha.